Welcome back, everybody. I wanted to finish up on our resin, part 3. I wanted to show you what happened. So when I left you guys, I left abruptly because I noticed my resin was smoking. And I ran it outside after I stopped the video, and it instantly hardened. And here it is. It was really bad. It was within maybe 1 minute of me putting it outside, it had turned this. And these lights in here are really hot. And so, yeah, with resin and like any finish, all kinds of things can go wrong. So today, I'm going to show you how to fix that problem. Let me show you what it looks like. There's that thing right here that I was messing with. It's like a pokey thing, so I'm going to sand it down. I have orange peel on this corner. I don't know how to get you to see it, but hopefully by doing this. This down here is pretty good, but the edges have a thin coat on there, but they don't look the best. So I have a couple divots here. But anyways, this is what happens most of the time when I resin. I've hit it the first time a few times, and so this is what I do to fix it. This is a 240 grit sandpaper, and I'm getting in there. Give it a good sanding. I'm going to go all the same way. These areas that have divots from silicone, I'm going to do extra well. Get the edges good. Just giving it a good scratching. The resin needs to get in those scratches in here, and then be very thorough with it. To the edges gently, because they don't have as thick of a layer. I want to start sanding off paint. But this resin is very durable, and can handle a lot of sanding. And I'm going to just go over it one more time. I've already mixed my resin, so I want to be quick with the sanding. So I bought the trowel that I was talking about getting, and I found my brush. And so I'm going to do this coat, like the stone coat countertop guys, and see if maybe that's a better way. So I've also noticed that warm resin is less bubbly and has a lot clearer appearance. But like I did before, you don't want to get it too wet or too hot, because then this is what happens. You just melt down, water waste. But learning is where it's at, because you can really only get some experience through fails. And so, you know, some of your best failures end up making you a whole lot better of an artist than if you are constantly doing it and, you know, winning every time. You have no idea what failure is. You have no idea how to learn from your mistakes, and it's very important in life and in this medium. So alrighty, I have my resin over here because I didn't want it to be too hot, and we're about I don't know, 10 minutes out from when I stirred it up. So I'm going to let it sit right here and get a little warmer. And then I'm going to take this 100% acetone nail polish remover and put a little bit on a napkin. I used a little too much in the last video. Also, I'm going to put some links to the other two videos, the first and second parts, so you can see those. But anyways, I'm going to just put a little bit on my paper and really wipe those dirty spots or dust, things you don't want to get trapped down in there. Also gives it a real clean finish. And that's good enough. So now, I'm going to pour this. I stirred it for 6 minutes. I put A and B together and then stir those for 3 minutes, and then I dump both the mixture into a new cup. Stir it for 6 minutes. So the warmer the resin gets, the clearer it gets and the less bubbles you have. So it's nice flowy mixture. Okay, so last time I just poured it on in a little bit of spots and smoothed it out with my hand, but this time we're going to give it a go with this. I didn't want to buy the metal one, but this one's just as rough. I might sand these edges down a little bit later on with some sandpaper to get it to where I don't want to scrape things. So I'm just going to dump this out like that. I'll leave a little bit in there. Set it off where it's not going to be under the lights. And then he took his trowel. I'm just going to use the side. Going along, spreading it out to the edges. This might not be enough resin.
Captain, incoming message.
Well, that's funny. I forgot to turn my notifications off. Let's go ahead and pour it all out. Hope for the best. We're going to chop it and everything like you said, so. I should have just mixed it a little bit more. Don't really go by a chart. I'm just kind of a wing it girl. I shouldn't be like that, I guess, sometimes. Also, Stone Coat said, or actually this one said, to go one direction and make it better. It's just not getting enough on here with this trowel. Okay, and then they say to get the resin on your brush. And you're supposed to chop it like this, randomly. So I'm going to chop it in from the center out, get some full coverage. It says it breaks up the surface tension, takes away the trowel marks. It is spreading it a lot better with the brush. It says not to go in any certain direction, just randomly, and then brush the sides and the edges like that. It's a little dry. looking around the painting. Looks like we got full coverage everywhere. That's good. Chop a little more this way. Okay. Looks pretty good. I had a baggie because I want to do a few today. I have a lot to do. And I'd like to get several done, and I never got to cocoa because of the fiasco and the meltdown of this. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to place paper towel around my torch. And then we're going to torch. Okay, and then you'll want to, I didn't tape the bottom because trying to get the tape off last time was a mess. And we who pour paint are already accustomed to dragging the bottoms like this so that you don't have any drips. And I really feel like this is your best bet, because the paint gets stuck to the tape, or the resin gets stuck to the tape, and you got to get it off when it's at a certain point, or when it's sticky and tacky and you touch it, it's like syrup that's been sitting and drying. You can touch it and it'll all string out, and you definitely don't want that. So anyways, I'm going to go through here like we do when we pour paint. And just keep cleaning the edges for a while. We'll check it every 15 minutes the first hour. And then I'm going to check it probably twice the second hour. And by then, there's really nothing you can do about it. So, the Stone Coat Counter guy said to torch this 3 times to get all the bubbles out and get a nice clear smooth coat. And so this is my second torch, and already it's 100% better. I mean, slick as snot, smooth, looks really good. I'm super happy with that. So there's how you repair and fix a painting that has gone funky on your first resin. It's really hard, if we're being honest with each other here, to get it in one coat. And if you do, maybe it's just a miracle from Jesus. I am unsure, but thank you very much for coming. I'm going to do another one like this. This is the third part in a 3-part series on how to mix your resin, how to pour your resin, how to repair your resin. And so I'm going to cover this and let it dry out after I get done with the scraping. So I'm going to give it another go and show you why it's important to keep coming in and doing this, because all these drips, if they dry, you're going to have to sand them down, or you're going to have to clip them off and sand them down. And I've just found it's a lot easier, just like with the pour paintings, if you just take care of it while it's going. Also, on the pour paintings, when you do this, it helps the sides to dry. The sides will dry quicker than the top. And so when your sides start drying, you don't have any drip. So it doesn't take very long. It's a super important tip. Because they'll just keep coming off until it gets set a little bit. So that's it for now. Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel and like this video. I have all kinds of things coming up, but I'm really focusing on resin this week. We're going to knock it out. We'll show you all the things that happen when they look like crap and how you can make them look a lot better after a second coat, even a third coat. I have one that I'm going to do, and I think it was the first one I tried. No, the second one. And it was really bad shape. Had dips and valleys and everything. And so I'm going to do it later today. So y'all have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.